if someone didn't understand, for some reason I will repeat myself again. You conduct a trial that its purpose is to take my daughters away from me as a punishment for me not agreeing with the slavery condition that the Israeli states wants to keep me in forever. Specifically, they want to take everything from me, including the juice that you see that it has so many incredible properties. And I literally, every day I conduct experiment that every single one independently could have won like a Nobel Prize. Every day. And I think that yesterday, you've seen evidence for that, was like maybe 3 or 4 Nobel Prizes just yesterday. The Israelis know about this stuff for many years now. And they decide to keep it for themselves, to create biological weapons and to do all sorts of crazy experiments on their own people. Okay, that's a fact. Another fact is that no one in this world wants to move leg or an arm in order to help me. They only want to move tongues and mouses. But this does not help me at all. So I will be very clear. What you see now, the experiments that I conduct, are part of, as I see, my conflict with the state of Israel. You think that this conflict could be solved in diplomatic means, using mouses and tongues. You want me to participate in the trial that I already had such a trial, during 2017, as you want me to do it again, even though it's a game, because the other side, which is not really, the one that controls, nothing. It's the state that controls everything. And you know it. And yet you think that it's best that I will continue to play this game. So I'll tell you very clearly, I will play the game. I will write my response to the court, and I will show to the hearings. And I will plea and I will say again and again, this is a crime against little girls aged 6 and 7 that were detached from their father, that raised them since they were born. And it's a crime against them. They should be with me. It's a crime. It's a crime. I will say it again and again, but me saying that is not the real response. The real response takes place right now. It's already been taking place for a couple of weeks now. The response are the experiments that you know. If you have a shred of intellectual honesty, you know that these experiments, I can 100% certainly not only create but releases new life forms. And you, in your heart, you know what's the implication, because it's very simple. Not only the implication on Homo sapiens, but the implication on the crops, on the soil, on the land, and perhaps even the oil fields. You understand the nature of the response and its severity. You understand it very well. And yet your ego stops you from doing what is needed in order to stop this farce and to give me back my daughters. If humanity was not controlled by the ego, by Satan himself, which operates as the ego, they would have done anything that they can in order for this farce to stop and for my daughters to be released from captivity and back to and be with me as they were since they were born, without the need to portray a mock trial that would take, I don't know, a year or 2 years, or I don't know how long. But that's ego, that's Satan. So I'll say it again and again. Yes, I will participate in your game because I owe it to my daughters to do everything, including participating in an evil game. But this is not my, whatever that will be in court, it's not my real response to the state of Israel. My real response takes place right here, right now. And you know, and you have all the evidence that is needed, but I will show you more and more evidence. Each day there will be more and more evidence. I assure you that today we will see more videos and more videos and more videos of new life forms non-carbon life forms, germs, viruses, and perhaps, if enough time is passed and ego will continue to rule this world and you will not move a leg and arm, I assure you that in a couple of weeks maximum, you will start to see maybe vertebrates, I don't know, spiders, bugs, moth creatures that you can see in your own eyes, not even microscopy needed, that are not carbon-based. And the fact that they can live in the Earth's ecosystem is certain because there is already a human which is not carbon-based that lives very well in the Earth's ecosystem. But I don't think that the viruses, the germs, the spiders and the bugs will be as compliant as that human with your own wishes and standards. I don't think that you will be able to control their sexuality as you control the sexuality of your slave. I don't think so. I think they will swarm and multiply as those creatures tend to do. And you know the implication. The implication is not something that you need to speculate about or hypothesize about. This has one meaning only, and it is 100% certain. 100% certain. And this is my response to the state of Israel that wishes to take my daughters from me. This is my response.